Welcome back to another interesting tutorial. So today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a princess dart with a sweetheart neckline. This particular bust here we are making is not really with strap, but we are going to create the neckline right into this pattern right away. So I'll show you how to go about it. So I've already divided my shoulder seam line. That is the first thing you do, and you get the midpoint, connect to your bust point. This is my bust point line and this is my chest line. So I've already taken my bust radius from the bust point to the under bust point, and I rotated around to have the position of my bust. So to create this neckline, I'll place my bust radius on the bust point. This is where I have it on this line, and I'm going to increase it by 1 inch because I actually need it to cover my bust. So the sweetheart neckline is all by choice. You can connect, if you want it deep, you can connect to the chest line. So for this, I want it a little deep. So I'll come into that line and I'll place my pattern ruler. I'll be creating the neckline. So next I want to do is to form that the neckline. So I'm doing this at 1 inch. This is my 1 inch from the outer point. This is my 1 inch, and this 1 inch I'm going to place it this way, following this line. Okay, I'll just push it this way and I'll stop somewhere here, as you can see. So I don't want this part to be so sharp, so I'm going to make it a little blurry or blunt. So I'll just sit in my curve. I want to find the curvy. Okay, so I can use the inner curve to do this as well. So this is it. So what I did here is to blend it into this line instead of having a sharp point. So you can see how I did that. So if you want to have this at 1.5, it's still okay, but what we have on the thumbnail, this is exactly what it is there. So next we want to do is I'm going to create my over bust tightening. So from here I'm going to go in by 0.75, and from here another 0.75. So creating my over bust tightening, this is what I have at that point. So I'll measure my 0.75. This is my line of 0.75, and I'll bring it here to tighten my over bust, and from here I'll go this way. So I'm cutting off the whole of this. So I've tightened the over bust right away. So the next I want to do is to come over to the under bust. So for the under bust, I'll place my tape as usual. Your under bust circumference divide by 4. What you have left, you'll be imputing 0.25 here, and the rest of it right here. So I'll come in with my pattern ruler for my under bust from here to here, and I'm going to flip this way from here to here, and finally I'll connect my bust here. Okay, so what I did right here, I'm sorry about this over bust. We are not making over bust here. I'm sorry about this. If you look at what we have on the thumbnail, we have a princess dart. So I'm very sorry for the over bust that. So I'm going to measure right now my armhole to the end. What I have here, I have 10.25. So I'll divide 10.25 by 2, and here I have 5 inches and a little. I'll mark it and I'll come down by 1 inch for my princess dart. So once that is done, I'll position my princess dart, my ruler for my princess dart. So I allow it to move into this curve to here, and I'll come out by 0.75. That's 1/4 inch or even 1/2 inch. Okay, so I've done this, and that is my princess dart. So we are done with this pattern. So I'll go into the armhole. The armhole part, that is where we are going to attach the sleeve. I'll go into the shoulder seam line, and here I'm going to cut following this curve. Can you see? This is what I'm doing here. Okay, following this curve to this point, and then I'll go over here to the shoulder seam line. I'll cut to my waist line. I'll go to the side to the bust accommodation, and here I'll come out here, and then I will go in here, as you can see. So this is what you're expected to have. So right now, instead of an over bust, we are making a princess bag. So this is how my cutting will look like, and I'll go in here this way, as you can see. So I'll close my bust that right away, and that is what you actually need for this dress. So I'll just apply my adhesive right now, and I have my, can you see that? So this is what we have. So the back pattern, you can do whatever. So once you have this pattern, you are going to cut this on fold. You are cutting 2 times of this, and by the time you sew your bustier together, you have exactly what we have on the thumbnail. So please ignore this line, ignore it. We don't have anything to do with that on this upper area. So thank you for coming, and see you in the next class. Bye.